So hey there guys, so today's video is finally going to be another makeup and chill video. I'm not going to probably call this a makeup and chill Fridays anymore just because the whole Friday thing being locked into just making makeup and chill Friday videos on Fridays just got to be way too hard to keep that schedule for me because I wasn't sure like when I would be working on Fridays, and then when I ended up working on Fridays, I ended up just not filming because I would want to like savor my time to relax when I just want to grab my mirror really quick because I forgot to grab it. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on. It just got too hard for me to film on Fridays consistently, that I'm just going to film makeup and chill videos whenever I feel like it, and I'm just going to post them when I can because I just can't stay locked into that schedule anymore. What's funny though is that next Friday I'm actually off. This Friday I'm not. But I really wanted to film one for this week and just get it up for you guys, even though I'm probably not posting this until next week. Because I still have like another get ready with me that I pre-filmed, and I still have my new Sephora makeup video to put up, and I still have to record my favorites video at some point. So yeah, I'm pretty tired today. It's like really rainy outside, but you know, just want to update you guys on my boring life as usual. But it just felt like updating you guys, so that's what I'm gonna do. I did just grab my Charlotte Tilbury powder out of habit, but I forgot I wanted to use my Wet n Wild powder, but I'm just going to use this to set my eyes really quick. Originally, I wasn't really going to wear makeup today. I didn't really feel like wearing makeup, to be honest, because it's a really rainy day out, but I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to film a Get Ready With Me, just to have an excuse to put makeup on, because that's how I roll. So today I really wanted to use a throwback palette because I have been using my new palettes enough. I did use a couple of older palettes this past week as well. Last week I used like my Natasha Denona Gold palette, my ColourPop Sweet Talk palette, and my main Squeeze palette I've been using quite a bit recently. I don't know who the heck is calling me. Sorry. But I wanted to take it back old school and use my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I still think that this is their best palette they've ever come out with a neutral palette. There is something about the formula of these shadows as compared to like the Semi-Sweet palette and the Chocolate Bonbons. This one is just so much better formulated. It's just, the shadows are so super buttery in this palette, like nothing comes close to how good they are. When it comes to like a mainstream neutral palette, it's one of the best for me. It's a shame that their formula changed so much and just like their whole vibe I'm just like thrown off by, and I'm just like, they kind of just leave a bad taste in my mouth now. I'm just like not vibing with them anymore, but I still love this palette. So I am going to use Salted Caramel. I haven't really been using transition shades lately. I've kind of just been going in with the eyeshadow and calling it a day. Especially on days like this where I don't really have to think about the look too much. I just throw it in the crease and call it a day because I'm really not doing anything besides like hanging out with him. And there is a lot of stuff coming up for me recently. It's a lot. It's a lot. I have to start studying for my test. Like, I've been putting it off enough. So after like today and after I film like my favorites video, like I might take a break from filming for a little bit just so I can really concentrate on studying, because I have like all the time in the world now since my supervisor position ended. Like literally last night was my last supervisor shift at Lucky, and I am not going back to that again. I'm just going back to a sales associate, so I only have like 3 shifts a week now. So I have like a lot more spare time to actually like study, so I don't know why this is doing that again. Where it's like not going into the crease properly on this area. For some reason it like skips that. That's like super smooth. So anyway, so I'm really tired. I didn't really sleep that well last night. I don't know why. I finally made a doctor's appointment today, so we can find out why I've been sleeping so terribly. Because honestly, my sleep habits are just like all over the place sometimes. If I eat like one thing at night, it prevents me like from falling asleep for the rest of the night. I was hungry yesterday after I came home from work, so I had like an ice cream sandwich, and I think that just fucked me over. I think I need to just stop eating dessert altogether. Because the night before, when I didn't eat anything, it was a lot easier for me to fall asleep. It's just very hard for me to fall asleep. My brain is just always turned on at night, and it's just very hard for me to relax and fall asleep instantly. I've never been that type of person where I can just pass out. It's very hard for me. So today I was actually supposed to go to the city to meet one of my best friends. She was the one that actually didn't show up to my karaoke party last week. It wasn't really a party because only, my best friend Liz went with me and my friend Chris, which you saw both of them in the Drunk Get Ready With Me video. Honestly, that video is so funny to me. It makes me laugh so hard. Oh my god, it's so funny. And I'm just putting, sorry, I totally did not tell you guys what shades I'm using. I used milk chocolate to darken up the crease more as the defining shade, and then I'm just putting on semi-sweet on the outer corners. These are literally like the only 3 mattes I ever use in this palette because they're so good. But I did just feel like darkening up the outer corners today, just cause. But I was actually supposed to go to the zoo today because, like I had mentioned, I think in my last, video when I was trying out the Honey palette, which I've been loving, by the way. I think I said that we were supposed to go to the zoo the next day after that. Not on Saturday, but on Sunday, because on Saturday we were just like too hungover to do anything and I had to work that night. And then on Sunday we were just like wanting to save money and we ended up not going. But then I ended up making plans with Becca to go to the zoo today. And the zoo we were planning on going to was actually really, really close to where she's staying with her boyfriend in Queens. So it would have been really easy to meet her there because I would have just taken the train to Woodside. Because I was thinking it was going to be Jamaica since Jamaica's in Queens, but she told me to take it to Woodside. And she was going to meet me there, and then we were just going to take the subway to the zoo. Because then I could have actually done what I wanted to do a couple weeks back, but nobody came. Alright, and then for the lid shade, I'm just going to take the gold, which I believe... What the heck is that shade called? Holy crapola. Creme Brulee. Could not remember the shade name, but it's such a pretty shade. I kind of almost want to take this one because it's so gorgeous, but I use that like every time I use this palette. I use like these 2 shades every time I use this palette because they're both so freaking stunning. I told you, like the shimmer shades in this palette are like amazing. They do not make eyeshadows like this anymore. I don't understand why they changed the formula. They just made everything so cheap and just all about the packaging, and I'm just not about that anymore. I haven't bought a Too Faced palette since the Natural Face palette because I thought that packaging was so gorgeous even though I had stopped buying Too Faced products. That packaging was just so stunning to me. Oh crap, I dipped in the wrong shade. Alright, let me use my other finger. Whoopsie. I dipped into the most gorgeous shade ever, which is Salted Caramel. I love it so much. Not Salted Caramel. What are you talking about, Caitlin? It's called Marzipan. I used Salted Caramel in the crease already. But I feel like the formula in this one is so much better than the Semi-Sweet palette. I feel like this one still, like, performs really nicely. They really just don't make their shadows like this anymore. But let's stop reminiscing about old Too Faced palettes. And then I'm just taking white chocolate and popping that on the brow bone, and then that's pretty much it for the eye look. So anyway, excuse me. Let me just wipe my fingers off and we'll talk more in a second. Okay, so anyway, we ended up not being able to go to the zoo because it ended up raining, literally like by the time we were supposed to go, like by the time we were supposed to meet, it said it was going to rain. So we ended up not going. So let's prime my face. I'm going to use this primer. I've been loving this primer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, the dewy one. This is so pretty. So I'm going to just take my NYX spray and prep my face, and then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild. So anyway, I was super excited to go because, you know, that's what I wanted to do on my birthday weekend, but since like me and my best friend wanted to save money and not go on that Sunday, since it was going to be so much easier to see my other friend today. But then like my friend said, you know, I can't afford going to the city, but I guess she didn't realize or ask me that we were just going to go to the Queens Zoo because that ended up being so convenient for her to meet me that day if we actually ended up going. But since we never really talked about it, she didn't know that that was the zoo I was planning on going to. So for my face, I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. I love this freaking foundation. This has been like my go-to foundation for the summertime besides my Physicians Formula. But I just love this foundation. It's so good. And it's just so easy to wear and so hydrating. And like you can just pile it on and honestly like it's never like too much coverage, but I want to try and use as much as I can because look how much I've used already. Like that's a lot for a stick foundation because stick foundations definitely don't last as long as liquid foundations do. I wasn't even gonna wear foundation today, but I was like, why not? Why not? I have the time to put it on, so who cares? So, anyway, so I tried to convince Liz to go today with us, but then we ended up not going, so it didn't even matter because I had seen that it was gonna rain like crazy. So I was like, all right, guess we're not going. So me and Becca are trying to like, I said Becker, didn't I? Me and Becca are trying to plan something else because, you know, like I said, she was supposed to like make up not making my birthday, not making it to my birthday. So, we're either gonna try and do a paint night or maybe the zoo on Sunday, but I don't think that's gonna happen because she keeps on telling me that she has to talk to her boyfriend and get back to me. So, even though it would be nice if we could go on Sunday, because literally the only day it was supposed to rain this week was today. And I was like, of course, the one day that I'm off and able to do something, it's fucking raining. Because I was going to see Josh for the rest of the week. But then I told him last night that we are probably not going because it's supposed to rain. So I told him, like, you know, I can come over if you want me to. And he said, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. So did you guys pick up anything from the Sephora sale? Please let me know. I'm going to use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. I really have been enjoying the Anastasia foundation and the Milk Makeup one. I've been using them so much. This is actually the first time I'm using a different foundation. I did use the Physicians Formula like a couple days back though, but I have used those foundations like a few times already, so I've still been trying to rotate like other foundations still. So last night, like I said, was my last supervisor shift at Lucky. So hopefully I will have a lot more time to start studying for my test because I really need to get my ass in gear and start studying for it. So I'm going to look up the material tonight when I get home and just finally, you know, like devote some time to actually like trying to study some of it because I've been like procrastinating like crazy. So I really need to do it so I can get out of Lucky and start like my career. So remember my last Get Ready With Me that I was kind of having like a midlife crisis, like kind of like, you know, getting older and stuff. I still feel that way, but at the same time, like, I kind of am trying to embrace it a little bit more. since I have my boyfriend that loves me, I have my family, I have my wonderful dogs, that I'm just trying to embrace getting older rather than like getting upset about it, because at the same time you can't really like do anything about it. So you just kind of just have to celebrate it. So that's what I'm trying to do lately. It sucks, but I'm trying to just change my outlook on it because it's not going to get any better. So, no, it will get better. I just need to like actually like start my life out of this house. So that's why it's just like still upsetting for me to think about because I'm like still here. But I've just been reading everywhere like how hard it is for people to get out of their houses now and how like unaffordable it is and how disgusting like our world is lately, like with the Amazon rainforest. Like honestly, it's truly honestly disgusting like how much hatred there is out there the past couple of years. Like really just Trump has brought it to the forefront and it's just disgusting. I mean, I saw this meme yesterday on Facebook because I kind of want to try the new Popeyes chicken sandwich because people are saying like it's everywhere and it's like super hyped up and it's like the best chicken sandwich ever. And there was like a meme on Facebook yesterday saying all this shit is happening in the world, and it showed like the Amazon rainforest burning, and it showed like um sex trafficking rings being exposed, I think was the other thing, or sex pedophile rings or something. And it said like, but all we care about is a chicken sandwich. And at first I was like, yeah, like I can't believe like that's what we care about. But hear me out. I think the reason why we do those things and why we hop on those types of things is that it makes us happy for those few moments to have that satisfactory feeling when you get something that you want. And since like it's something just as simple as like a Popeye's chicken sandwich, it's something that's affordable. It's something that's everyone can have access to. That's why I feel like that's the reason why we cling to those kind of things, is because it's instant satisfaction and instant um what's the word that I want? Like instant gratification um that we can just enjoy for a few minutes, because we can't really do anything about these things that are going on because we don't have the power to. We have to have the crazy Brazilian president save the rainforest, which he's refusing to do. And honestly, it's sad. Because before, like a couple days back, he said he was going to, and he was going to send military to save the rainforest, and now he's saying no, like this guy has to apologize to me. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up and sit down, because that's so fucked up. Like, you are literally being... Sorry, I dropped my powder because I got annoyed. I used the ColourPop No Filter setting powder to set my under eyes and everything. But honestly, it is truly scary and disgusting how this man is acting. He's like the Trump of Brazil. So now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. It's like my favorite, just for really light looks. Just to go over my skin real quick. This is like the only other powder I use besides my Charlotte Tilbury one. And then I'm just going to spray my face a little bit because I feel like I need to get rid of the powder a little bit. So I just use my Flower Beauty spray. I'm just going to grab the rest of the stuff I need for my face. Okay, so now just for the lower lash line, I'm just going to line my waterline with the ColourPop, the MAC Kohl Liner in the shade Risque. I can't believe I kept on calling this Risk when I first got it. I kind of just like brain farted. Now, why does this hurt? It's like my favorite nude liner on the waterline. So anyway, But yeah, it's just disgusting. Like, it's just crazy to me that, um, but that's what I got from that meme is that it's true. Like, people cling to things that can, make them happy and instantly satisfied because what else do we have right now? Like, there's so many things that we can't do anything about that if we want to go get a chicken sandwich to make us happy, we shouldn't be like judged on why we want to go get it because that's the sad mentality of it is that we have instant access to it and it's something that we can get to make us happy for those few moments. Like what if it's somebody that like had a really long day and they just like really want to get this great chicken sandwich? So for the inner corners, I think I'm just going to take champagne truffle. I think I need to find better words to say it, but I think you guys know what I mean. That's like the sad mentality of it is that that's all we have to cling to make us happy. But me and my boyfriend have been hooked on this new chicken place that opened in his town. It's called PDQ. It is so good, you guys. The chicken is so good there. It's better than Chick-fil-A. Like, it's our new obsession. We love it there. We love the chicken there. It's so good. So we get it like once a week. I know we shouldn't be eating fried chicken that much, but it is so good. So good. I hope they open more, but at least it's like they open everything good like right in his town and then like a few minutes down the road they're gonna open a Chick-fil-A. So I'm just like, holy crap, like I don't know if it's gonna steal business. I mean, obviously it's gonna steal business from PDQ, but then people will probably be more intrigued to compare the two. I almost want to do a video like comparing the chicken sandwiches, but then that means I would have to go to like my boyfriend's house because like to make the video because it's closer to him than it is to me because by the time I bring them home they'd be like cold. So I'll see if he wants to go there. If not, since it's a like really rainy day, like I want to go to Popeyes today. Um since it's like still raining out, like I'll ask him if he still really wants to go. I think that's enough for the inner corners, right? Like how long can I actually be putting shadow on the inner corners? But it's just like my favorite part of eyeshadow. The shimmer part is always my favorite part. Any kind of shimmer, I am here for it. Thank you. Goodbye. I just want to grab my crease brush again just to get rid of some of that transfer because I feel like that eyeshadow is already kind of transferring. So I'm just going to... But it looks so good. Like, the crease looks so good right now. Like, come on, Too Faced, what happened? What happened to you? I feel like I kind of want to do another anti-haul video. If you guys would be into that, let me know. Not that anybody watches my videos anyway, but let me just do my bronzer. So I'm going to bronze up the skin with the Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce. But Too Faced is like pushing the palettes again. And I just feel like I want to just have some thoughts on the craziness of the holiday season. Like they kind of like release like a couple of palettes like before the holiday season. And then all of a sudden they're probably going to release like their Christmas palettes like next month or something. Oh crap, now it's thundering outside. See, the rain was supposed to stop at 3, but now it's not gonna stop until like 4. Alright, so obviously this is my favorite for like really light coverage looks. So I'm just gonna take that and just lightly buff it in my skin. So I have been like super, super into old school music lately. Probably just because I'm old, but I've just been really into like Billy Joel. Like I've been on such a Billy Joel kick lately. I forgot how it started like a couple weeks ago. Because before that I was on a huge like Envy on the Coast kick. And if you guys don't know who they are, they're a local Long Island band, and they're like I said Long Island band. You know what's funny is that I used to not say that, and when like people always say it and they like point out, they're like, "Oh, you must say Long Island then." It makes me say it like that more. Like I would never say it like that before this, but when people say, "Oh, you must say it like that," now it makes me say it like that all the time. I'm like, it's your fault. It's not mine. Okay, so for blush, I'm just going to use Wet n Wild's Apricot in the middle. I just grabbed the first neutral blush I saw in my drawer. I've been like on such a like blush rut recently, and I just grab like the first blush I see, and I just want to put it on like very lightly. Probably should have used the other one today, like the Rose Champagne one, but this one isn't too peachy. It's like very neutral still. So that's why I was like, I'm just going to use this one. But I've been loving Billy Joel and Elton John recently. My mom finally saw Rocket Man last night because it came out on demand, and I was like, it was so good, right? Like I told her like you need to watch it. I loved Rocket Man. I liked Rocket Man more than Queen, and I am a huge Queen fan. I've been a fan of Queen for like ever since high school. So like 15 years at least. I've been a Queen fan for a long time. Because I grew up in the 90s, and Bohemian Rhapsody was our theme song for my senior class. Like, if you guys remember video yearbooks, like back when you were in high school, I'm sure you guys had video yearbooks. I think I like how that blush looks. It's like really light and pretty. And that was our class song. And they did like a whole montage of the song in the video yearbook, and it was so much fun. And I was included in that, and it was so much fun. And because I wasn't popular, but I was like so flattered to be in the clip of it. Like I memorized the whole song, like it was my life mission to memorize that song just so I could be in that video group, and also because it was the coolest thing to do because that was everybody's favorite song back when I was like 15 or 16 years old. And it was so much fun. But anyway, I need to like put a video together of like some old video clips of me from like video yearbook or something. Like who knows? Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. But before I put my highlight on, what was I saying? So yeah, I've been like listening to Billy Joel and like Elton John like so much lately. Like their music just like is so fucking good. And I'm really hoping that they turn Rocket Man into a Broadway show because holy crap, it is literally like a Broadway show on screen. So I'm hoping that they do that. They're already making Greatest Showman a Broadway show, so they need to make Rocket Man a show. Alright, so for my highlights, I'm going to give this guy a chance again. I'm going to use NARS's Hot Sand. I put this back in my drawer and I haven't used it in so long because when I first got this, I was not a fan of it. I did not understand why people liked this highlighter. It was the same thing like with the Essence highlight in Pure Nude. I'm like, why do people like that highlight? I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me. So since I haven't been powdering like where I highlight lately, maybe it'll help. So let's see. I hope that it transfers on the skin. Let's see. But I just don't think it's anything like that special. It's like a matte shimmer. It's still pretty though. Okay, I like that. That's nice. It's nice and subtle for what I'm going for today. I don't really need like a super intense highlight today. Okay, I like that. It looks pretty. I was like, I might as well just finally whip it out and use it. I've been so addicted to using the Milk Makeup highlighter, and I love that highlight so much lately. It's so good. Alright, it's like 3 o'clock. He's supposed to come pick me up soon. Let me see if he's left yet. Let me spray my face again real quick. Oh my god, like everything is falling for some reason. He hasn't texted me yet if he's left, but I did tell him to pick me up around 3:34. It's like 3 o'clock right now, so he's probably leaving really soon. Alright, so I'm just going to do my brows. I'm just going to brush them out with a spoolie. I really need to tweeze my eyebrows soon. But I did say 3:34, so if he leaves at 3:30, it's not a big deal. Why does this feel like weird? Sorry, I had an itch. And then I'm just going to set my brows. I'm just going to do my mascara real quick before I do my lips. So I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Length. I'm sure you guys are sick of me using this, but it's like my favorite to use when I do like really light looks. So yeah, that's basically all that's been going on with me. I really don't like talking when I do my mascara, so it's very hard to multitask. I don't know, I still don't see the hype around this highlight. It's not that great, honestly. And that thing was so expensive, that damn duo, and now they have it at TJ Maxx with the full size one. And I much prefer Fort de France over Hot Sand. I think it's a hell of a lot prettier. Why did I wear foundation today? I'm like kind of regretting wearing foundation today. I like want to take it off already. It's like bothering me. But whatever. Just suck it up, Caitlin. It is still raining outside. Thought it was going to be over by now. Alright, so that's it for that. Let me just check the highlight real quick and then I'll do my lips. Okay, time for lips. So I'm really torn as to whether or not I just want to use my Just a Tint lip crayon again, or use Aquarius by Kathleen Lights in the lippy stick, because I'm still trying to use this guy up, but I've been so obsessed with these. But it's okay. I'm going to use Aquarius today just because, like, I'm really trying to use this up. Like, look how much I have left. Like, barely anything, so let's use this. Every time I use this, it gets, like, smaller and smaller, so I really need to try and use it up. It's getting harder to apply because it's like, I don't know if it's just getting broken and that's why I can't apply it. Damn, this is really hard to apply right now. Yeah, I think I just need to use this like once a week and then I'll actually use it up. Like, it'll actually be like my first full-size product that I use up. I did not like realize I could twist up a little bit more. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of some of those flakes and then we will show you the final look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I like how this look turned out. I'm not like crazy about the highlighter. I think it's still pretty. I don't know. I'm just not like feeling it today. I don't know why. But like this eyeshadow look with the Too Faced palette, I've done like countless times with this palette. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys the pants that I'm wearing. I did get these from Anthropologie. They're like these cargo pants. And I just got them in the mail like a couple days ago. I think I said when I hauled all the clothing in my clothing haul recently, like the Sephora and ColourPop stuff. I did say I was getting cargo pants in the mail, but I wanted to record the haul first, but I just wanted to show you guys the pants. They're really, really comfy. Really like them. I finally found a pair of cargo pants that I really like. So I wanted to pair it with this Dragonfly shirt that I haven't worn like all summer, so I wanted to wear this today. I feel like I'm doing the most for just hanging out with him, but you know what? I like it, and this is still a comfortable outfit for me, so I think I'm just going to throw on some Sperry's or sneakers, because it's still raining. It's supposed to stop really soon, so yeah, that's it. So please like and subscribe, follow me on all my social media. I love you guys. Bye!